Yo, what is going on, everyone in the XRP community? Hope you guys are having yourselves a fantastic day today as usual. The SEC is doing something crazy. They are trying to act like they are the dominant force in this case, trying to control and limit what Ripple is doing with briefings. Absolutely insane. Let's go ahead and get into it, guys. I'm noticing Ethereum actually upticking today, about 3%, regaining that 1,200 mark, basically the old stimulus check mark. And as I started this video, XRP breaking the 33-cent zone. And guys, please do keep a close eye on XRP over the next day here. I'm going to be currently staying up like all night trying to fix my sleep schedule, do that whole thing. But we got this pretty nice burst curve over on XRP and on Bitcoin. Bitcoin is also doing this right now with this bottoming formation, trying to go after the local resistance zone. If this is broken, cryptocurrency is probably going to have a nice 20-30% gains across the board in the next coming days. Got some big gaps to be filled here. Look at the XRP weekly chart. We got nothing but gap all the way to 86 cents. As you guys know, the gaps is where the liquidity is sitting and where the market is going to move. So I do expect 60, 70, 80 cent XRP is like pretty soon, as well as 25, 30K Bitcoin. Let's go ahead and get into it, guys. Check out this latest post by James K. Fillon, I believe posted about 7-8 hours ago. The SEC has sought permission to file one omnibus big, okay, really, legal jargon way of saying big or huge, motion to exclude or limit expert testimony up to 120 pages long, trying to give Ripple less room on paper to call out what the SEC is doing, call out the SEC's BS. Ripple defendants do not object provided that they be allowed the same page limit for their response in opposition. So check out this letter here. Dear Judge Torres, pursuant to the court order April 28, 2022, plaintiff SEC respectfully seeks leave to file one big motion to exclude or limit expert testimony, and that is up to 120 pages in length. Defendants do not object to this motion, provided that they be allowed the same page limit for their response in opposition to the motion. The SEC does not object to defendant's request. What's interesting here is this sentence from the SEC is sounding like the Ripple and SEC lawyers are having communication behind the scenes, because it says this, respectfully seeks to leave to file one big motion to exclude or limit expert testimony up to 120 pages in length. Defendants do not object to this motion, provided that they be allowed the same page limit for their response in opposition to the motion. There is some backdoor communication going on here between the Ripple and SEC lawyers, considering one of Ripple's lawyers is a former SEC chairman, Mary Jo White specifically, to be exact. So, it's like, I can't honestly exactly tell you what I think's happening here. I don't know if this is a real just sign of them being desperate, but they're trying to limit expert testimony to 120 pages in length. It's like, why do they want to do that? Why would they want to do that? Why would they want to limit something to a certain number of pages? Like they're trying to, give Ripple the least amount of room possible, to include information going after the SEC and proving them wrong, right? But at the same time, they say the defendants do not object to this motion, provided they be allowed the same page limit for their response in opposition to the motion. The SEC does not object to the defendant's request, so Ripple and the SEC are talking behind the scenes. Really interesting, okay? The SEC intends to file motions to exclude or limit the testimony of 10 experts who were retained by defendant Ripple Labs. Ripple Labs Incorporated and or individual defendants, Chris Larson, Brad Garlinghouse. Those experts issued reports, including initial and or rebuttal reports regarding numerous subject matters concerning this case, and which total over 500 pages, excluding exhibits. So maybe SEC, it's not like, maybe they're not exactly being the, big bad guy I think they are right now. Like, maybe they're trying to, devil's advocate. Maybe they're trying to make things just more simple and shorter to try to get this done with sooner. I'm not sure, but it just really seems like they're trying to, in a super specific manner, control how the briefings go about. Limited to 120 pages. Limit the testimony of 10 experts. Like, why are they trying to get this so specific and essentially shrink everything smaller when it comes to documents? What kind of angle do they have? Are they desperate, or is this them trying to get this done quickly? Which could be a good thing. Again, not a legal expert. I'm not sure. I'm just here to show you this and give you my opinion, all right? So those expert issued reports, including initial and or rebuttal reports regarding numerous subject matters concerning this case, in which over total 500 pages excluding exhibits. To conserve judicial and SEC resources, that kind of makes sense now. They're trying to scrunch everything down to make it more simple. SEC running out of funds? I honestly don't know. So to conserve judicial and SEC resources, they don't care about the court. They're just worried about themselves. So really, to conserve the SEC resources, the SEC proposes to file one big motion, which combines what would otherwise be 10 separate motions against defendants' experts into one single brief. The proposed 120-page limit is less than the total number of pages combined under the order's 15-page limit per expert and is sufficient to adequately inform the court of the applicable facts and law in support of the SEC's position. So what I'm getting at here is the Ripple and SEC are kind of, in a way, collaborating behind the scenes. Okay, because they clearly state that defendants do not object to this motion, provided they, receive the same treatment for the 120-page limit in the response. Are they actually trying to get this done over with? Has Ripple put up enough of a fight to where they're draining SEC resources? I don't know. I think I'm kind of wildly speculating here, putting the tinfoil hat on. But the real key point for me here is, one, it's that sentence about, proving that Ripple lawyers, SEC lawyers are talking to each other. And then to conserve judicial, and what's hilarious is SEC doesn't care about the court. This is to conserve SEC resources. Is SEC getting weak-handed here? Lack of funds? Dude, I don't know, man. I honestly don't know. Maybe with the whole economic downturn, maybe, more, I think because of COVID, more employment and, financial aid is going out to families from the government. I mean, maybe they're short-handed on cash. I don't know, dude. Government's great at just blowing money away, so maybe quite literally SEC wants to take these, 500 pages, whatever, scrunch it down, minus 80% to make it smaller and more simple to, however, get this case over with quickly. That's what this could be. That's what this could be. Because this is going on for a long time. I understand that when SEC came after Ripple, I feel like they were thinking they were going to get a quick little MMA chokeout and they're going to make them tap out really fast. But now Ripple's putting up a hell of a fight. A soccer team worth of lawyers in terms of size. They just added 2 more. So why is the SEC all of a sudden, out of nowhere, they're trying to make everything with documents shorter and smaller to conserve resources, quote unquote? To me, this sounds kind of crazy. This seems like a desperate attempt. They're losing steam. They're giving up. They want to get things more simple and done, because the longer this case stays open, the longer you have an army of 250,000 investors approximately pissed off, researching every single day, do an FOIA request through Empower US, to receive documents and emails and expose them even further. Is this a desperate attempt of them wanting to get the lawsuit over with? Interesting, guys. Interesting. Next one, John Deaton. Looks like I have to sue the SEC over my FOIA request for Hyman's calendar. Initially, the SEC argued his calendar was created only for his personal convenience and did not constitute an agency record. So again, we got a XRP Army leader, still furious, still pissed off, who wants to go after and grab more documents and bring them to the public. So they want to go after Hyman's calendar, which the SEC responds and says, the calendar was created only for his personal convenience and did not constitute an agency record. Can you believe such nonsense? Like nobody else utilized his calendar. Obviously, people had access to his calendar at the agency, because how else would Shira Minton be aware of an upcoming meeting with Simpson Thatcher? SEC, man, I'm telling you, the longer they want to keep this going, they want to draw this fight out longer. I'm not even just talking Ripple and the Ripple lawyers and Ripple Labs and Chris Larson, Brad Garlinghouse, but the whole XRP army. I mean, I think before the SEC, we were quite literally just XRP community. Now we're turning into XRP army. And we're trying to get them with every little thing we can find, right? So the longer they want to keep this going, they want to drag this out forever. We're going to keep putting up a fight. We're not just going to tap out real quick and give up and go for a quick, little $20-50 million fine or something like that. Okay. I appealed this absurd finding, arguing that other agency employees would have relied on his calendar to conduct agency business. We have proof, thanks to Empower US, Guys, give him a follow. Worth it, dude. Suing the SEC. Notice how Hinman refers the ethics chief to his calendar in order to schedule a meeting. So obviously, other people in the agency had access to it, making it an agency record. But oh, no. It's just for personal convenience. Oh, the Ethereum Hinman speech. Oh, God dang it. No, that was actually just personal opinion. Like anything to do, excuse my language here, anything to do with Hinman fucking up, the SEC turns into, oh, nah, man, that was his personal action. That was his choice. That's just for his convenience. Why are they trying to put everything on him? Everything he does, they always say, oh, it's just for something personal. No, dude, it's part of the agency. Right? The Office of General Counsel finally agreed that the calendar was, in fact, an agency record and remanded the appeal for further action. That was December 2021. On March 2022, an SEC FOIA specialist informed my office that she was still consulting with other SEC staff. Guys, is there a reason why the SEC is, clearly here lacking resources, collaborating with Ripple on the back end, trying to get all the documents down to a smaller length because they want to get this over with faster? Are they literally doing damage to themselves by essentially dragging this out as long as possible? Because anytime the SEC goes after a crypto company, dude, it's usually pretty quick, and the defendant ends up, just submitting, tapping out, and just lets them have their way with a little power, regulation by enforcement, fuckers. But nah, dude, this time it seems like the SEC is actually drained on resources right now, and that's why they want to get everything smaller when it comes to documents, PDFs, and motions, oppositions, briefs, whatever, expert discovery, you know what I mean? So, desperate attempt here by the SEC, pretty insane for me, honestly, and John Deaton might be suing the SEC, dude. Quite hilarious. All right, guys, keep an eye on the XRP chart. Watch out for this burst ramp forming up on both XRP and Bitcoin. I currently am in a trade on Bitcoin right now, hoping to score a quick, $1,000 or something, but I'm thinking Bitcoin's going to snap up to this 25, 26K region, you guys. After those big elevators down, the exact cause and effect happens on the other side to grab that liquidity back. Thank you guys for tuning in the video today. Smash the like, subscribe, leave a comment. See you guys in the next one.